Hey guys, my name is Yoma and I've been asked by my guildmates to review the classic demo as I am the only one in our guild who has played WoW back at the days. I was taking my time, trying multiple different characters both on Alliance and Horde to really feel the game before I say anything about it, but I think now I have spent enough time, also got over the hype, so let's just jump into it. In a nutshell, this demo does not disappoint, however it raises some questions concerning the game design. My major concern is that sharding is now in Classic, but I think it is going to be a video on its own. And my minor concern is that it feels to me that albeit the Classic is slower and harder than the retail version of WoW is, it is still faster and easier than I remember it was. But please allow me to break this down to you. So my minor concerns. First of all, something that has been noted by streamers and YouTubers as well, walking speed is faster than it was, which is to me gently ringing the alarm bell because it really changes the feel of the game straight from the get-go, and it is something that is already leaning towards the so-called quality of life changes that has somewhat ruined this game for me over the years. It also feels that gold comes easier. Back then it was a thing to trade silvers because it mattered. If you haven't saved up your coins, you could find yourself unable even to repair your gear. Also, I have the feeling that mobs are albeit harder than in retail WoW, still not as challenging as they were at the old days. I can still pull multiple mobs at once and survive, which was not the case back then. You growed one too many and you were in trouble, and unless you could do some crowd control, you were f***ed. Of course, now even a casual player like myself has better skills and more knowledge of the game than what we had when it launched back in 2004, so the demo might feel easier because now we actually know how to play it, setting up our key bindings, playing with ideal rotations or what have you. However, what seems to underline my assumption is that during my time playing the demo I rarely had to sit down to eat or drink, meaning I rarely ran out of mana or lost health to that degree, which was definitely not the case in vanilla. I also find leveling faster. I started as fresh level 15 and by the end of this one single quest I dinked to level 16. Generally speaking, the pace of the whole game seems to be faster. What is in Blizzard terms can only be achieved by making the content easier so you can storm through it. But let's keep it in mind, this is just a demo that can only be played for a limited time, so maybe Blizzard did speed up the game for the reason so people can experience a bit more of the content. In this case I can understand the pacing of the demo, however I disagree with this choice as I believe the demo should represent the real thing, especially in terms of the game flow. On a similar topic, there is also Nixxiom's remark I wish to share with you.
Now, starting at level 15, you're not going to get that experience, but if you started someone at level 9, they would get to experience a little bit of leveling. They'd get to experience the frustrations of leveling without that Voidwalker, leveling without that pet if you're a hunter, leveling with your one dagger as a rogue. But then they'd also get to experience that epic huzzah moment of, dude, I just hit level 10. I just did my first class quest. I just unlocked some seriously cool abilities, and now I feel like a frickin' badass.
But why this all matters? Well, because of the difficulty of the fights, you had to really engage with the game, learn and use your character's ability, not just face rolling yourself through content while watching Netflix. Because of all this hardship, hard-earned gold and experience, you felt that even completing a quest is an achievement in itself. Because of that, I still remember low-level quests from the time of vanilla, and yet I can't recall most of the endgame content of the last 5 expansions. Even obtaining my Shadowmourne back at the times did not feel as epic as completing the quest in the Agamen Mills. And honestly, think about it, how Shadowmourne was much more fun than it was getting your artifact in Legion, reminding you that we are still talking about the better expansions of the game and not VOD or what have you. All in all, I'm positive about the Classic. However, I feel the community has to provide feedback to Blizzard to make sure that we get the game we are so desperately looking for. In that note, please, no sharding.
No! God! Please, no! No!
There you have it, these were my thoughts on WoW Classic. Please let me know what you think, what are your experiences, and also please vote in the poll above. Would you prefer a game with more challenging gameplay? That's it for now, enjoy your game, take care, bye bye.